Hey, welcome back to Heroes and Videos. Today we're going to be looking at some new comic books that I've picked up recently. I'm going to give you my recommendations on titles that are coming out. If you like the video and the content, please click like below. Would love to have you subscribe. You can wait to the end of the video if you like to see whether or not you actually want to give me that thumbs up. But I would appreciate it. With no further ado, let's get right into it. The first book up is Titans Annual 2025. I think it technically says Titans Annual #1, but I think there have been more than one of those. This is a variant cover on a book I did or talked about in a recent video. It's really Donna Troy's story, and it's just beautifully done. This is, again, a variant cover of that with some different iterations of Donna Troy. I don't know that the world was asking for the definitive Donna Troy story, but we have it. This is the best comic book I've read this year. It's just beautifully written, beautifully drawn. Phil Jimenez, the artist who followed George Perez on the original title, the original New Teen Titans book. I believe he followed him. He certainly was one of the more distinctive artists right after Perez left that book. He wrote and drew this, and it's just a beautiful story. That's all I can really say about it. I don't want to spoil it. It's pretty. There's a lot of reading. If you don't like reading, you're probably not reading comics nor watching this video. But pick that up. That's the best comic book I've read this year. Straight up. I don't know how else to put it. It's the kind of book you want to show people that have never read comics to be like, hey, it elevates comics, to a level of literature. And I don't want to I don't want to hype up your expectations too much, but if you enjoy the Teen Titans in any iteration over the years, whether the old book, Perez and Wolfman's version, or later stuff, it will you'll enjoy that book. Trust me. Next up, Absolute Batman. So I've been a little slack on the Absolute Batman reading. I finished the first story arc. Hadn't really started reading it since. As you can see, Bane here is the villain for this set of stories, and this is really good. The Absolute Batman, I am so sorry. I just read 10 and 11 today, and it's the storyline is really good. I keep wondering, because it's that Absolute universe, like, are they really doing this? Is this for real? Some of the things they're doing with these characters, but it's just great, good stuff. If you're not reading Absolute Batman, you should be. Along those same lines with the in the Bat universe, or DC if you will, Batman Superman World's Finest had gotten behind on these as well. They're so consistently good, you kind of take them for granted. Mark Waid is just knocking it out of the park. You can see they're in Bizarro World, Superman and Batman in Bizarro Land. That is 41, and then the most recent issue is 42. Just read both of these guys today, and it was just in making this video that I noticed what Bizarro Batman is saying on the cover there. Me wait for trade. That's hilarious, because obviously if you're familiar with Bizarro, what they say and do is the opposite. It's like opposite world. Or opposite land. So by him saying me wait for the trade, what he's actually saying is buy this book, don't wait for the trade. So I just think that's just hilarious. But month in and month out, World's Finest is just great big world comic book storytelling. It's just Mark Waid is doing a bang up job on that. Steering away from the DC universe a little bit, but still in the universe. Space Ghost and Johnny Quest, Space Quest. I've talked about one of this title in an earlier video as well. This is the last of a 4-issue limited series with them teaming up. I believe it's Joe Casey that's doing the writing, which explains why it's good. You'll see there Johnny and Haji in the front. One of the reasons I brought this out for this list, though, because it wraps up a really good story. I mean, it's shattering, but the way they team up is interesting, and the kids, as you can see, Johnny and Haji in Jan and Jace's outfits like Space Ghost sidekicks there. It works way better than I would have imagined it would. This is just some great Saturday morning goodness from when I was a kid in the 70s. If you watched cartoons on Saturday morning in the 70s, you probably watched Space Ghost and Johnny Quest, but this is teaming them up. The reason I brought it out for this video is it hit me looking at that cover for some reason, Johnny's blonde hair hit me. Never dawned on me in all the years I watched Jonny Quest as a kid. If you're familiar with the story, Johnny's got that bright blonde hair. Johnny's dad, Dr. Quest, is got red hair and a goatee. But the super cool secret agent kind of guy, or the James Bond type adventurer in the family there in the story is Race Bannon. Race Bannon's got blonde hair. Johnny's got blonde hair. I'm just saying. That never occurred to me as a kid, nor would it. But if you guys have any theories about Johnny Johnny possibly being related to Race Bannon, would love to hear it in the comments. Keep it clean though, kids. Next up, Marvel All-on-One, #1. The Thing versus the Marvel Universe. Now, when I first saw this, I misread it. Marvel's been doing a lot of blank character, whether that's Deadpool, the Punisher, Wolverine, whatever character it is, kills the Marvel Universe. And that's not really my thing. I haven't picked up any of those. If it's yours, sorry about that pun. But if that's your thing, I'm glad you enjoy it. Different strokes for different folks. I'm not really into that, but this did get my attention because I loved Marvel 2-in-1, and of course loved the ever-loving blue-eyed Benjamin J. Grimm Thing. So I picked this up, and it's just delightful. Ryan North wrote it. Ed McGuinness drew it. If you're a fan of those big Ed McGuinness splash pages, this book is chock full of them. It's a good, fun story. You'll never guess what's behind it, but it's just a good. If you like big, splashy entertainment and you love the Thing, this is a great book, and you should pick it up. So next up, we're up to a couple of books. I led off with my favorite book of the year, that Titans Annual. These are a couple that are coming close to that. And I don't know if it's recency bias or just, I've just been fortunate enough to read a couple of really good comics in a row. Uncanny X-Men #17. Now, you can't really see the number on the book because it's down there. This is done up very much like it's a movie or a film poster. But #17 is down there in the credits if you look close enough. Murder Me, Mutina, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Both X-Men books, or both of the flagship books, Adjectiveless X-Men and Uncanny X-Men, have been really, really good since, and they were good when Jonathan Hickman was doing this Krakoa age stuff, but I was a little worried after they kind of reset. It's not a reboot, but the mutants world changed because that Hickman run was so different in terms of the way it reset kind of the whole mutant world. Marvel hasn't done a full-on reboot of those books, but they've been different now that the Krakoa age has ended. This is a really good one and done story. And both books, one takes place in Alaska. This title, Uncanny, takes place in New Orleans. It's nice they've separated the two titles. If you haven't been into the X books since Jonathan Hickman, you should pick them up. They're really good reading. And this is a really good, just all one and done story that addresses a number of the things. I guess the mutant issue like that, which can end up being like a race issue, a gender issue, all kinds of things. Just anybody that feels different, or I'm not thinking the right word, marginalized groups in society. This looks at it a different. It puts it in a different context when you see, the fact that this movie's come out. And it's a really good book. The art is fantastic. The story is very, very good. Just phenomenal. Just a great one and done book. If you're wondering if you should get into the X-Men books again, you should. And that's a good place to start. That one, full disclosure, is a few months old at this point, but I just got around to reading it this week, today even. Also this week, or what did come out this week, my second favorite book this year, Incredible Hulk 27. I have not been reading the Hulk since Immortal Hulk, maybe picked up an issue or two here and there. This is a really good, again, one and done, all-in-one story. You don't need to know anything about the Hulk. Honestly, even if you didn't even know about the Hulk in general, this works. But certainly, even if you haven't read this current run, this story really is still amazing. It's awesome. It hits home. It's got some similarities. You might have noticed down in the corner here, I've got a Man-Thing cover, Man-Thing 5 or 6. I don't remember which. It's one of my favorite issues, but it's the one where he's holding that clown. Again, it's just down in the corner here beside my hand. And it also takes place in what looks like a swamp here, and you've got a hulking character in it. The Hulk in this case, Man-Thing in the other case. Stories they reminded, it struck me as just very similar. This is from a throwback to like the TV show with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby, where the Hulk is lumbering in and out of someone's story each month. I don't know if that's what's going on in this title. I enjoyed it enough I may indeed pick up the next issue, but this is my pick of the week. Incredible Hulk 27, just a really good read. If you don't have it, if you didn't get it in your pull box this week, or you didn't grab it at the comic shop this past week, I guess came out this past Wednesday, you should read it. It's just a really good book. The art is clean. The art is just really good, and the story is phenomenal. This really got to me too. Incredible Hulk 27. So there you go. Those are some of my picks for the last few weeks. Would love to hear what you're reading in the comments. What's one of the best books you've read this year, or even this past week or two? What are you getting into? What are you really enjoying in your new comics each week? Would love for you to like the content, subscribe to the channel, hit notifications, and thanks again for tuning in. In the meantime, keep reading comics, keep going to see movies, and be kind to each other.